We play this music in honor of Sir Rico Beard. Big night at LCA last night. Rico, I did want to ask something, having nothing to do with it being Founders Night last night. I wanted to know. I know you love the Photoshop. Don't lie. I want to ask a question of you and Kenny in specific because you have a dog in the fight. David doesn't, and generally David doesn't like anything. But I wanted to ask a question because I found myself very annoyed at Michigan State and OU last night.
Okay.
And it had nothing to do with the actual players on the floor. It had to do with the two coaches. Can we please stop where everyone in sports is friends? I don't need dueling Grinch sweaters. And you know what really annoyed me more than anything else? Even more than the joint press conference and discussion of Stoney's prostate. No. What really bothered me is this. 2024, this is why passion in sports is dying. How can Greg Kampe sit there and get drilled 23 straight matchups and be in the postgame yucking it up? Like, I'll be damned if I lose to anyone at anything 23 straight times, and then I'm yucking it up in a Grinch sweater. Now, I know that may seem irrational to some people. I know that people will go, Jesus, why are you such a red ass? Like I said, it's why I'm asking the question of Rico, who's a Spartan, and Kenny, who's a Grizzly, a Golden Grizzly, excuse me. Why can't people just hate each other anymore? I know it's the holidays, but just good old-fashioned vitriol, please.
Michael, I will say this. They are actually friends. This isn't like fake friendship where, you're frenemies. They actually do like each other. That's because Kampe was like, hey, I'm going to get you this sweater. And I guess Tom was like, whatever, man. I'll wear it if you get it for me. I did ask Kampe the question afterwards. Why do you keep playing this game? Why do you keep lining up to play the game? And he said, you know what? I do it for the kids. I do it because this is like their Super Bowl. This is a gigantic game for them. So we're going to keep playing this game because they use it as like a measuring stick. So
yeah, that's great. You haven't won a single one. Stop it.
No, I
don't want to hear about
Kenny,
it.
I asked because I'm like, okay, I know this is all ha-has and yuck-yucks, but hey, why do you play this thing? Like you haven't gotten it. The one time, and he trust me, he still tells me about the one time he almost beat the number one team in the nation. But the
one time he almost did a thing? Congratulations, man. This is what I've been complaining about since I went to school there, is there's a bunch of almost victories. They almost won the Horizon tournament. Ooh, they finally did it. They finally made a tournament.
They beat Kentucky.
Ooh, they're wearing matching sweaters now. Ooh, that's so cute. I'm tired of it. It's nonsense.
As far as the friendship, Mike, they're actually friends. They really are.
That's fine. I don't need any of what I saw last night. I can't. You know what I need in sports? Hate. I need people to hate. Maybe it's why I like Danny Hurley. He's a psycho. Like, I don't need everyone being nice to each other all the time. And I sat there and I watched a little and I'm going, oh my God, are they wearing Grinch sweaters?
But see, here's the thing. If we were coaches, I wouldn't hate you, Mike. I'm gonna beat you, but I don't have any hate for you. It's like, whatever.
That's your opinion. I'll tell you, if I lost to you 23 straight times, there ain't no socializing. You're out of your mind. Like, I am not wired this way. So, the post game and the yuckity yucks and the group press conference. What are we doing, man?
He crashed Izzo's press conference. Izzo was leaving, and he should
have kicked him out.
And he came in there, and he was just,
I want John Chaney, John Calipari. That's what's missing from sports. I'm going to kick your ass. Come on, man. This is why, it's funny, we tie it into something we were going to bring up later. Like, the NBA ratings are down. Gee, I wonder why. The players don't care. They all make too much money. None of them play 82 games. Hell, half of them don't play 70. And they're all boys. Yeah. They're all going to Cabo together. I need Robert Parrish and Bill Laimbeer breaking each other's jaws at the free throw line. No, need some hatred.
There are some teams that hate each other. Those are two guys. They genuinely they got a real friendship. Now, you're right. I think you saw that. It was, back when it was the mutual respect, but there was some hate when Beeline and Izzo played because the two teams did not like each other, and they made it known. They would take cheap shot at each other, whether it was on the court or in social media or whatever.
Respectful hate is the best breed of hate. Now, if it's disrespectful hate, well, then it just gets toxic. We've seen that. No, I'm just
about to say, so what, you want everybody to go full Juwan Howard straight from the streets of Chicago?
No, we don't need clownish behavior. I was just saying I thought of you and I thought of Kenny as I was watching it. I knew Kenny's response. Like, I knew in my heart that had to really irk him. I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't care. I don't. It's December college basketball. It means next to nothing. Right. And if State had lost to OU, it'd be the only way I'd care. That's an embarrassment. But the idea that Campy dutifully lines up to get his head kicked in 23 times.
Well, he also said the other reason why he was like, and you know what? Let's be for real. We also get a check at the end of the game. So
there you go.
So,
well, listen, were you there in your matching Grinch sweater? No. Come on.
I was not there in my matching.
You sure?
Grinch. The fellas saw what I wore to the game yesterday. I left straight from work and went to the game. I had on a gray Adidas pullover.
Okay, listen, it was Founders Night. You wear whatever you like. Look, David knows. I mean, Steelers and Ravens do not like each other. That's a real rivalry. I don't like each other.
John and Mike Tomlin? Oh, please, they hate each other.
Oil and water. See, that's what's missing in sports. And look, college is a mess. We know it. But this OU-MSU thing is just way too buddy-buddy for me. I don't know. It irks me.
But here's the reason why it's so buddy-buddy. And maybe I understand how Kenny feels because it was the same way I used to feel about Michigan State and Duke. It's like all yucks and, Coach K. It's like Coach K likes you because Coach K beats you all the time. And then all of a sudden, funny thing happened. When they started beating Duke, Coach K's press conference weren't all like, well, I love this team. You weren't getting that anymore. All of a sudden, Coach K had a little bit of vitriol to him, and then the next thing you know, we got some new teams to schedule.
I have such great respect for Tom Izzo.
So, yes, I think the hatred comes, Mike, when you play teams and you beat them. There's that. It was like how Michigan State and Wisconsin it was a rivalry that just happened in both sports, whether it was football or basketball, because stuff kept happening on the field and on the court. And all of a sudden, I don't like this team anymore, and I don't like them. And Bo Ryan just, looked like the Grinch. That was real. But when you beat somebody 23 straight times, can you really hate them?
Yes.
That's called the hammer-nail relationship, Mike.
That's correct. And we know who the hammer and who the nail is in that relationship, and I don't need to be yucking it up with the nail.
The hammer never hates the nail. Ever.
Sure you do. That's what drives it. Come on now. You telling me come on, man, Home Improvement, you don't think of some of your enemies when you're taking the hammer to the nail? Oh, come on. You absolutely loathe the nail.
We may need to talk in the break.
And this is for our sales staff. Pound.
Bang! It's like, Kenny, it's like that meme of Mike Breen. I'm going to say bang so MFing loud.
This just kind of went very dark fast.
Not at all. Happy holidays, you filthy animals. All right. So Home Alone was on last night. Sorry. That's exactly right. All right, now. Also sounded like David on a Saturday night. Now. Let's get it on the rails.
But once again, Mike, before we I'd like to say you are still the main topic of discussion when I'm out. First question.
Why is that?
When are you going to get Mike to come to one of these games? He's never coming to one of these games.
To MSU OU?
Next question.
Quarter past never. All right. Oh, maybe we could go and be in our matching Grinch sweatshirts and then take a picture for social medias. Never. Sorry.
Okay.
I was doing my Detroit media impersonation. Oh, my God, the coaches are matching. It's just their besties.
And that made ESPN last night.
It shows you a light news night. All right, we have tighter
NBA Finals was last night.
Bro, we got to talk NBA later.
NBA Finals.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, whatever the cup was last night.
Yeah, what are they calling that thing? The NBA, the Emirates Cup or whatever it is. I'm like, you may as well call it the Don't Care Cup. But
And that lets you know how important it was. Let's show you matching sweaters.
There you go. Here's a dude who's 0 for 23 who plays dress-up doll to Tom Izzo. Now, if I may,